Hello Cancer, and welcome to your 2026 annual yearly overview of what is likely to be coming in for you for 2026. And this is good for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa because we might be here a while, and put your feet up, get yourself comfy. Let's have a little look what's going on for Cancer. We're going to be doing this quarter by quarter, okay? So we'll look at the 4 quarters of the year and get some overviews of what's coming in. Alrighty, so we're going to start with the themes. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way, if you're interested in them. Okay. Quarter 1, that's January, February and March. We've got Go the Distance. Quarter 2, Blessed. Quarter 3, Chaos and Conflict. And quarter 4, Exchanging Gifts. Okay, let's find out some more. So we're going to add in the tarot. The camera will sort itself out now, don't worry. Okay, all right, this is the Tarot Grand Lux. Tell me more for quarter 1. We've got the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Quarter 2, we've got the 8 of Cups and the King of Swords. Quarter 3, we've got the Knight of Swords with the 4 of Cups. Quarter 4, the 10 of Coins, nice, especially under Exchanging Gifts. And the 7 of Cups, all sorts of options and choices coming in for you. Right, let's get your affirmations out. Most appropriate affirmation for my Cancers for the year, please, of 2026. And I'm going to link at the end, more or less where I am now, your 2025 annual overview. And you might ask yourself, what's she doing that for? Well, have a little look and see, did it resonate? Was it accurate? If it was, then you're resonating with my readings and you're more likely to know that this is going to be accurate for you. Okay, alrighty, so this is From Hoping to Having, the original deck, and we have I am happy. I radiate out contentment and serenity. So this is your key theme for the year. I want to be happy. I want to be content. I want to radiate out that happiness. So that means that everything I'm doing and all my goal setting is about increasing my happiness or tapping into the happiness I already have. So we're going to focus on happiness this year. Let's have a look what these want to add. This is the Everyday Spirit Guide Affirmation cards. Okay, let's have a look for Cancer, please, for 2026. Balance. Things are balancing out. Equal give and take. Find your balance. Now, the equal give and take ties in with the Exchanging Gifts, doesn't it? Because that is also about, excuse me, that's also about that equal give and take. So we've got balance that we're working towards here. Am I receiving as much as I'm giving? Am I giving as much as I'm receiving? Is there a balance in here? Let's get your animal theme. This is the Animal Oracle. Tell me what is the animal totem, please, for my Cancers. That's the one that we want. Okay, let's have a look what we've got. So we have Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Okay. All right, so let's pull it together then, that what we're going to be clarifying with more cards as we go along. So the overall theme for the year, these 3, all right? So happiness, I want to really tap into being happy. And I want balance. I want equal give and take. And I'm going to find that balance. And I'm going to believe in myself. Right, so we're really focusing on believing in myself. Right, now I want to come back to this one. And I'm mindful of the number 18. Right, now that's a 9. Now 9s are about nearly there. I'm working towards something, I'm nearly there. So this year, you're working towards creating the balance in your life, whether it's between balance with home and work, balance between you and your family, of that give and take, balance between your life and your health and do they support each other? It's bringing things into balance from a place of believing in yourself, that you're worthy, that you're good enough, that you can do it, that you've got this, that I can do it, right? So we're in that energy. So let's have a look at quarter one. Now, when we're talking about quarter one, January, February and March, the astrologers will say that really the new year begins at Aries season, 20th of March, and that from the middle of February through to the middle of March is the pivotal time where we really step into the new energy. Now, you'll have heard me say, well, you might have, you might not, that 2025 and 2026 are these pivotal years. And 2025 for me has been more about laying the foundation, clearing off stuff that's in the way, preparing yourself for your new world and life, more ascension, more heart-centered energy that really starts to kick in terms of the results of the work that you've done in 2025 start to kick in 2026. But really they're kicking in after February. All right, so in this first quarter we still got, if you like, a little bit of a hangover from 2025 of that grounding, that sort of preparation work. What else do I need to do to prepare for the rest of my life? Okay, so the work you've been doing is going to go the distance. Let's look at this first card here. Go the distance. This cheetah flying towards that finish line. You've done a lot of work in 2025, Cancer. You have reevaluated, you've let go of stuff, you've shifted and sorted, and you are determined that the work you've done will go the distance, will go all the way, that you will see the results from this, and you will. Now, it's rooted down with the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands, this going the distance. I want to move towards greater happiness, greater awareness, a better life. I'm moving towards this. And I'm doing it from a place with that Six of Cups that feels heart-centered, soul-centered. For me, the Six of Cups is the card of the soul, the purpose, the drive, the innocence, the trust, the love, the heart center. And yes, it can talk about people from our past and nostalgia. So there can be, especially in January, that looking back. We do that, don't we? We review, how was 2025? What have I learned? What have I gained? What have I lost? What's the shift? What's the change? You're looking back with that nostalgia at the growth that you've had and the people in your life of, does this work for me? Do I want to take these people with me into the next part of my life? You're really looking at everything in that nostalgic way. That doesn't mean that we're kind of hankering after the past, because the past is gone. But we can look at the past and say, how have I grown from this? What have I learned from this? How have I developed from this? And how am I taking that forward in terms of it improving my life and my happiness and my balance going forward? So what is key here is this Seven of Wands, which is a card about protection, defending your space, boundaries, that you put your boundaries in place. What works, what doesn't. That's going, that's not okay. I'm not putting up with that anymore. That's not for me. You're very clear about what you want and what you will accept. So this Seven of Wands is really about you stepping into your power of self-belief to say, I know what I want and I'm going for it, and I'm not going to be derailed or talked out of it. I'm going the distance and I'm sticking to my guns. Let's find out some more. I'm going to use the legacy of the Divine Tarot. Tell me some more about this first quarter, please, for my beautiful Cancers, Cancerians. Tell me more for Cancer, please. So go the distance with the Four of Coins and the Nine of Coins. So one of the things that you're working on here in this first quarter is your financial security, your sense of self, and your sense of independence of I can do it, I can provide because I believe in myself and I deserve it. Now the Four of Coins, and especially in this deck, this is the miser energy of I'm hanging on to everything really tightly. I've worked hard for this and I'm not letting it go. However, when we hold on too tightly, we're trying to control it rather than let go and allow. And so when we let go and allow, from that place, because it's rooted down with that Six of Cups underneath, listen to the heart, listen to the soul. The soul doesn't hold on to anything too tightly. It allows, it lets go, and it trusts that I can provide, and you can. The Nine of Coins is mini Empress energy. It's abundance, it's prosperity. So yes, be wise with your money. Don't waste it, don't throw it away, don't have disregard for it, but at the same time, don't hold on to anything too tightly either. And whether this is about money or whether this is about, well, anything in your life really, that perhaps a relationship, because coins isn't just money, it's about what's grounded and stable and secure and tangible, 3D reality. This could be about holding on to a relationship, holding on to a habit or behavior. It's like, oh, I'm not ready to let that go yet. But if we can just let go and trust and allow, you will find that that Four of Coins moves into a Nine. We can just, when we let go and allow, we can just trust, then more starts to flow in, whether that's more appreciation or more, I'm just listening, the sense of self is what they're saying. All right, so we can lose ourselves, especially with that Six of Cups, in everybody around us, you know, family and friends and everything that's around us. We kind of forget, right? I want you to bring back the sense of self. Who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? Why is it important to me? I don't need to hold on to anything. I let go and allow, because that which is for me will stay and grow and evolve and develop, and that which is not for me will fall away. So when I let go and I open my arms and my heart, then things start to flow. Let's find out a bit more about this Seven of Wands. This is boundaries card, all right? This is defending yourself, protecting yourself, not backing down, the courage of your convictions. Doesn't surprise me to see the Five of Wands there, because this is a card of people coming up against you, and that's what the Seven of Wands is. So do we cave and give in and say, oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah, I hear you, I'll do it your way? Or do we say, I hear you, but that isn't right for me anymore, I'm doing it my way? And you can support me in that, or you can not support me. I'm not really bothered. I'm doing what's right for me. So I want you to let go of other people's influence over you, and other people that may tell you with this belief in yourself that you can't do it without them, or you can't do it at all, or you shouldn't be doing this, or you shouldn't be doing that. All of those woulda, coulda, shouldas, they're tellings off, you know. And they, you know, they can be disguised as, I'm just supporting you, I'm just trying to be realistic because you're just dreaming. You know, those kind of comments that come at you, they are really divisive, they are dismissive, they are derogatory, they are controlling, they are other people's opinions. So we're going to just let them go. Thanks for your opinion, but I'm good. Okay? So you're standing in your power. So there's going to be some tests along the way here during this first quarter, because this is the way the universe and life works. When we are trying to develop a particular skill or value, the universe gives us something to practice on. Okay, it's just the way it happens. Think about when we were at school, and maths is the example that comes to mind. The teacher would write up a problem on the board and then solve it and show you how she or he has solved it, and then write you 10 for you to solve yourself. It's that kind of, I'll figure this out. I've been given the tools, I've got the formula, and I can do it. But when somebody starts trying to solve it for you because they think they know better, then you're not learning anything and you're not growing in any way. So you stand your power and say, no, it's okay, I've got this. You know, I might make a few mistakes along the way, but it's fine, I'm learning, I've got this. So let go of other people's influence, all right? I want one more on this. Tell me a bit more about this. 5 and 7 of Wands. The Star. See, you've got it. Okay. So coming back to this example with, I'll show you how to do it. This is you. You said, I figured this out. I know what I'm doing here. The 7 of Wands. I've got my formula and I'm taking it forward. So I don't need you to do it for me or tell me what to do, because I'm the Star. I believe in myself. I believe in my light. I believe in my power. And the Star is also a healing energy. So when we no longer buy into everybody else trying to influence us, because we've got our own ideas and our own path, and we're determined to go all the way, then we are allowing our light to shine and our light to rise. All right, so you're in this Star energy. So in terms of that practice, as I said, the universe loves to give you something to practice on. Once you set your goals and boundaries, the universe will say, okay, here's something for you to practice on. Somebody's going to disagree with you. Are you going to cave and give in, or are you going to be able to stand in your power, stand in your self-belief without it being triggering? Because in the beginning it'll probably trigger you and you'll get angry and upset. And then after a while and a few more practice goes, you start to go, yeah, okay, they don't agree, never mind, and crack on. And so you will find during that first 3 months, because this is about going all the way, and because this is predominantly about this self-belief and boundaries, that you may well have some examples in which you can practice this. So be prepared for that and say, okay, let's imagine that whatever I'm deciding to do, my family or my partner is disagreeing with me, or my inner voice is disagreeing with me, and am I going to cave or am I going to hold my ground? As you hold your ground, which you will, you'll practice it, you'll figure it out. When we come into the second quarter, then this is April, May and June. Now we're fully in 2026 new energy. Now we're stepping into the blessings. We're stepping into being able to easily come away from what doesn't work and focus on what does work. The 8 of Coins is the worker card. So I'm really focused here on my work, my job, my career. I'm something I'm working on. Doesn't have to be to do with a job. It could be you're working on your health, or you're working on your attitudes, or you're working on releasing something. Whatever it is you're working on, this is a blessing here, because you've stood the test of time, you've stood your ground, you've evidenced to yourself this self-belief, and you've evidenced that I'm focusing on my happiness and balance, and I'm not going to buy into other people's opinions or the need for their approval, because that frees me and releases me when I let go of that to be able to focus on my own blessings, on my own journey. You see, the blessed card here, so 22, master number about building and growing and relationships. Once we've mastered being able to stay in our power and hold our boundaries, then we find that those tests that the universe throws at us, they fade away. It's like you passed. We don't need to keep giving you the same test. You know it now. You've got it. Tick, tick, tick. So now we're working on our world, our life, or for some of you, this could be job and career, in a way that the universe now starts to shower you with blessings, which we really like. Now, the King of Swords is underneath this. The King of Swords can be you, and you are in this focused energy of using your intellect, using your communication skills, the clarity. I know what I want, I'm on a mission, and I'm going for it. I'm working on it, and this is absolutely what is right for me. Now, the King of Swords can also be a mentor, an expert outside of you that you reach to or work with. This could be, say, a recruiter that is helping you to get a better job, or this could be a lawyer that is helping you with some legal matters. This is an expert. So allowing any expertise, just say to the universe, any expertise outside of me, point me in the right direction. I'm open for it. Show me how. All right. So quarter 2, April, May, June, is a blessing. This is a strong time for you. All right, let's find out some more. Tell me about quarter two, please. Let's find out a little bit more. So this blessing, see the three of coins, that's lovely, because this is collaboration, a partnership, and teamwork, and not having to do it on my own. We're in this very supportive energy here. So there we start to see the balance coming in, bearing in mind that balance is one of our overall energies for the year. As we come into quarter two now, we're seeing that balance really starting to take shape. Temperance is a beautiful card of healing, restoring, balancing, things coming into moderation. So in terms of my work and anything I'm working on, I might be working really hard here, but it starts to really pay off in terms of the blessings coming in and the balance being restored. Tell me more about this king. Well, we got the sun coming out here. So with this quarter two, with the blessings and the sun, which is the brightest, most positive, uplifting, enlightening card in the deck, quarter two looks absolutely beautiful. Very good for career, very good for anything you're working on, and very good in terms of the rewards coming through from the universe for the tests that you passed in that first quarter. So when we look at quarter three now, so we're looking at July, August, September in this row here, we are moving ourselves forward. Now, whenever we make big shifts forward, it creates a little bit of conflict and or chaos. So, for example, if you decide that I'm ready to move home, that can create a lot of chaos. A new job, change can create conflict between you and your significant other or your family. They don't want you to make that change. They want you to stay as you are. But it doesn't matter, because here in that first quarter, you figured out how to hold your ground and how to hold what's right for you. So you'll be able to easily navigate this. Now with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. This is taking that clarity from the King of Swords the quarter before to say, right, I can now move that forward in an action-orientated way. So this would be applying for jobs, sending emails, making phone calls, reaching out on social media, doing marketing campaigns, all those kind of things that can create a little bit of chaos and make some changes. But it's okay. I want this, because the Four of Cups is telling me that I've outgrown the space I'm in and I'm ready for more. I've had my blessings and that's beautiful, but it's highlighted other areas of my life that I want to bring up to the same level as these blessings. Let me just explain that for a moment. If we look at this 6-month period from April till the end of September, what we're seeing is we've got some blessings coming in here in some areas. And so you've increased this, like, oh, things are better here. And actually now that highlights this area that hasn't come up, that, oh, I can see that that is actually lower now. I want to bring that up, because don't forget, we're all about this balance. And that's what the temperance is. So one area comes up, which of course destabilizes, unbalances the scales as one area comes up. So then we have to work on the other bits to bring those up as well. Does that make sense? As we raise one area, we want to raise the other areas. Otherwise, we end up on a sort of very topsy-turvy kind of imbalanced way. So in quarter three, we're bringing up the other areas. So we're looking with that Four of Cups of where it's slow or stagnant or boring or unfulfilling, and what am I going to do about it? And that is what creates this chaos and conflict. It's like, this area is really good now, and that's highlighting that this area is really meh. So I need to do what I need to do to bring this up. And other people might disagree, conflict. Or the chaos comes from, I can see the worth of this improvement in perhaps my career, and that's highlighting that, you know, things at home are not so good, or, you know, I live in this property that just doesn't fit where I am now with these new blessings. You see, blessings generally don't come across every area of life. They kind of come in this area and not that area. Then they show things differently. So, for example, you suddenly get a much better job on much better pay, and then you might think, you know, that I want to live in a nicer area, or I want to live closer to this new job because the commute is too tough. So the blessing was the job, but the commute is now being highlighted. The Four of Cups highlights the areas that are not so good. So it's like, right, okay, so let's create some conflict and chaos here, and let's sell up and let's move, or let's go find a different rental. So here with the Knight of Swords, I'm on the phone to the realtors, the estate agents, the letting agents. Do you see what I mean? So as one area comes up, then in the third quarter, you're trying to bring the other areas up to bring things back to balance. So in whatever area that is for you, this could be to do, I'm using the example of a job, which means I want a new home, but this could be a relationship, and that is making some changes and some chaos in terms of we're going to move in together, things are shifting there, or actually I'm getting divorced and things are shifting there. It's as one area changes, it impacts, infiltrates, sometimes quickly and sometimes, you know, over a period of time, the other areas. Okay, so we've got some shift because of these blessings coming in. We want to up level. Let's find out some more. Tell me more. For quarter three, we want both of those. We've got the Hanging Man with the Eight of Coins again. So the Eight of Coins is out here twice. He's under there, right, with the Hanging Man. So we're looking and noticing the way that the Hanging Man here is pointing to the Eight of Coins. He's upside down. He's surrendering. He's looking in the mirror. In other words, he's looking at himself and his life and his reflection and saying, does this work for me? I'm surrendering this. I'm examining it. I'm looking at it from all perspectives, and I'm sort of letting go, and I'm allowing the changes that I want to bring in. And some of those changes are related to something I'm working on. Like I said, it could be your job, your business, could be your health, could be your relationships, or any area of life we work on, don't we? So I'm looking at it, I'm examining it, I'm examining whether this is right for me, whether it works for me, what I want to do, and then I'm allowing myself to take the action with that Knight of Swords to reach out, to communicate, and to just sort of jump in, okay? So by jumping in then, by examining, by looking at it all, we're then deciding with that Six of Swords what I'm leaving behind, what I'm moving on from. It's time to move on. Perhaps I've outgrown a job. Perhaps I've outgrown a relationship. Perhaps this is about a behavior that I'm leaving behind me now. I don't want to do that anymore. Right? And that could be something as, you know, as insignificant really as, you know, I tend to go out every Friday into town and I just don't want to do that anymore. It doesn't fit me anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to do something different. It doesn't have to be life-changing stuff, okay? But it makes a significant impact because the Six of Swords is moving on to smoother times, quieter times, easier times. So we are, for some of you in this third quarter, moving on to perhaps a different job or a different home or a different way of life. You're just making some changes because of that shift through the first 6 months in that third quarter. So we're looking at July, August, September. You are starting to look at where am I going next? I've outgrown this, all right? So allowing that shift. The chaos and conflict will happen. You know, they might not want you to leave that job, or your partner might want you to stay where you are, and you're going, no, I'm bored there now. It's not doing it for me anymore. It's not fulfilling. It isn't giving me the balance. Perhaps it's too boring. There isn't enough to do, and so I feel stagnant. Perhaps it's the other way around, that it's crazy, crazy busy, and it's just ridiculous pace, and I'm not doing this anymore. Whatever it is for you, you are moving on from that. I want one more here for you, Cancer. There we go, Ace of Wands. So for many of you, by the end of September 2026, you're moving on. And this could be, for many of you, a new job, a new career, doing something different. This is something you're passionate in. I mean, this is a beautiful clarification of the Four of Cups. You know, what's the advice on this? Well, the Four of Cups is I'm bored, I'm stagnant, you know, it's not really doing it for me. And so the Ace of Wands is, oh, here we have something interesting that's going to fire me up, that I feel passionate about, I'm excited about, and this is going to be really good for me. So yeah, I'm going to grab this opportunity and I'm going to run with it. So as we come into the final quarter then, this is October, November, December. We've got exchanging gifts with the Ten of Coins and the Seven of Cups. So the exchange, we are now moving into the balance, right? What I'm giving, what I'm receiving, that my life is now much more balanced and much more prosperous with that Ten of Coins. This is money, independence, this is financial security, this is legacy stuff. So some of you here where you are potentially moving on to better times can be moving on to more money, better salary, better perks, better pension, all the rest of it. This is a big shift here forward. Now, for some of you as well, they're just saying some of you are retiring at this time towards the end of 2026. And so the money that you've been putting into your pension, your 401k and whatever it is now time for you to I'm having it back. I've put it all in and now I'm going to start taking it. So if you're thinking about retirement and you're of that age, towards the end of 2026, Cancer, this is a really good time for you to do that. The legacy is there. It's enough for you to be able to say, I'm ready. I put it in, exchange, all right, and now I'm taking it out. For others of you, this is you're moving into perhaps a better paid job or taking things to the next level in your business. But it doesn't have to be around money, okay? As I said, this could be about working on relationships, working on your health, working on your fitness, any area of life really. But in this last quarter, you're starting to draw back to you, take back to you the effort and the work, the money or the whatever it is, the investment that you've put in, you're now taking some back. So if this was about a career, you've invested in that career for years. You've learned skills, you've gone on courses, you've developed, you've committed, you've been dedicated, you've put that work in. Now you're receiving that payoff. Right, that compensation. I've got a better job with better money. It's that. Do you see what I mean? We're starting to have it back now. And what it's doing with that Seven of Cups is giving you choices that you didn't have before. So if it's particularly with that Ten of Coins there, if we've now got better money than we've had before, or perhaps you've moved to a property or an area that is less expensive. So it's not necessarily about having more money, but spending less, which gives you more money in your pocket. It opens up some choices that you didn't have before, you know, including I can afford a vacation or I can afford to do something that I want to do. We have new choices, we have new options coming in that enable, again, more of the balance. And I'm hearing them saying, like, many of you would love to spend an extra hour a day in the gym or reading a book, but there's never enough time. And so the balance can be about balancing time. I have enough time to sit down with that book for an hour or to go to the gym now or whatever it is, because that Seven of Cups is that options and choices for you, that things are opening up for you by the end of the year, which I really like for you. Let's have a look to find out some more. Tell me more about this last quarter. Right, we've got the Ten of Wands. So what has been hard and heavy in the work I've put in and the effort I've made, I can now breathe. That burden is being lifted. Yeah, when we're trying to build a legacy, which is the Ten of Coins, you know, we can overwork, overcommit, over obligate. We can put all sorts of effort and energy into it. And then we go, right, I've done that now, and I can start to slow down and get the balance back to that exchange. Yes. I mean, I tend to do this. I put a lot of work in, and then it's like, right, I've done everything I need to do. Now I'm going to go and take a vacation, or I'm going to take a week off and just read books and chill. It brings things into balance. So the Ten of Wands is saying all that effort, you can put it down now. All that hard work, Let it go now. All right, you've done it. It's done. Okay. So, Two of Cups, we want to now be focusing more on love, on the heart, on connections, on romantic love, on partnership. And don't forget you know, self-love, self-care, self-appreciation. We are having that balance coming back in. You may also find with this exchanging gifts that this Two of Cups is somebody close to you in your life, a friend or a lover or a partner, who is showing you a massive amount of love and support, which enables you to put down your own burdens because they're helping and supporting you now. Tell me more about that Seven of Cups. Oh, by the way, this last quarter is very good for love if you're single and open for it. Okay. All right, let's find out some more. We've got the Four of Swords with the Strength. You see, you can put that burden down now. The Four of Swords is rest. Rest, this is what we're talking about. Vacations, holidays, slow down, bring things back into balance. You've put all that work in and now you can start to slow down a little bit. But it's going to take a bit of strength to do that. Confidence, courage. Because if you've been go, 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 go for so long, and you stop doing the go, 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 you may panic a little bit about everything will fall apart if I'm not completely dedicated 24/7. Take that strength and say, I deserve a rest and it's good for me. It brings balance. It's an exchange. I've put it in and now I'm taking it back. And I am bringing my world and life into balance and I'm allowed to. All right. And I want you to look at any area of your life you need to retreat from. So back off from. All right. If this was a relationship that was heavy and hard, you're going, you know, either I'm done with it or I'm going to spend far less time with that person because they're draining. We're just looking after you here. All right, we come back full circle to the beginning, the first quarter, about those boundaries, about that belief in yourself and about I'm the star and I can do it. Right, so now I'm going to have the strength to say I choose to step back and step away and look after me and reground and reboot me. And that's what I need right now. And then I can rise up, rising up into my rebirth, into my new life as we go into 2027. Look at what I've learned, look at how I've grown, and look at now what I can do with all of that growth and learning. Because the Judgment card right at the end of 2026 here is saying, I have learned everything I need to learn from this year. I've taken the learning, the growth. I am rising into my best life and my best self, ready for 2027. This looks really good. I like this for you. Okay. All right, Cancer. Gosh, 37 minutes we have gone on, haven't we? All right. Let's get a couple of messages from the angels for you. We have inner peace. We have initiation. And we have application. All right. So the guidance from the angels, and this is the oracle of the angels, by the way, remembering that your overall energy for the year is happiness, balance, and self-belief to bring you into your own sense of inner peace. There will be opportunities for you during this year for new beginnings, initiation, fresh starts, new learning, new growth, going up the ladder. All right, we've got Merlin here, which is the magician, the magic, rising up into a higher place, bringing more abundance, bringing more flow. But important to apply yourself to everything you've learned and grown. This is the book of knowledge and the tree of life. You are taking the knowledge that you have gained, you're applying it, and you're allowing your life to grow and expand in the right way for you going forward. So Cancer, this looks like a beautiful year, pushing on through, things opening up for you, and you are going to have an amazing 2026. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to pop up here now your 2025. Have a little look at that, see if it resonates. I'll be back shortly with some other videos for you, depending on when you're watching this, of course. And it is absolutely worth you coming back to this video at the end of each quarter to look at, remind yourself, what did she say about the coming quarter? All right. Okay, Cancer, thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. I will see you next time. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.